Hi again, friends. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope your new year has started off fantastic. I am sitting here on an overcast, kind of rainy day here in Texas. And I don't know why, I'm just all about saving everything, right? So I had some dog toys that were pretty shredded. I'll insert a couple photos so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But they were all kind of chewed up and shredded. So I cut them open. I saved all of the squeaky bits. All of the squeaky bits that were inside that were still usable. Some of them died, but it's just like the little squeaky bits that are inside dog toys. And I decided, for whatever reason, I saved all of the stuffing that was inside the dog toys, and I decided I'm gonna sew my dogs some new dog toys. Dog toys are expensive, and if those parts are still all very usable, I thought maybe you'd like to come and hang out with me for a few minutes while I create some very basic, trust me, it's nothing fancy. They're just gonna be like rectangles, no shapes or anything like that. But I decided I'm gonna sew up some dog toys. So I didn't know if you'd wanna hang out with me and see my process. I pulled out some more canvasy type of materials that I have. I'll insert a picture here, but I'll also show you some that I kind of settled on for the toys. And I'm just gonna sew up some basic dog toys, reuse the polyfill stuffing that was in the old dog toys, and the shakers and the squeakers. Some of their toys have things like this, like baby rattles, and the dogs are anxiously awaiting for their new toys. So let me show you some of the materials I selected. Okay, so these are more of like a canvas type material. I selected pieces like this. I selected this really cute one with dragonflies. And the reason I'm not using like quilting cotton is just because it can be punctured a lot more easily. And canvas is a lot more durable for a dog toy. So these are some of the colors and pieces I selected. I'm just gonna cut some like basic rectangles, sew it together, refill it, and put the new squeaky in it. And then I will show you guys my happy babies that got fresh new dog toys for the fresh new year. Let's get started. Okay, first off, I'm just gonna cut some basic rectangles. I'm not even gonna iron it. It's for a dog toy. Who cares, right? Not that I don't care, but. So I'm just gonna lay out some pieces. I'm just gonna line them up here on the edge of my cutting mat, and I'm just gonna cut out some basic rectangles out of several of these pieces that I have laying around. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top. I'm just gonna lay them out. We are going to cut some rectangles out of this stuff. And I think they will be pretty happy with the selection of new dog toys. And I know I'm pretty happy because they will love them and keep them entertained and out of my hair so I can do more crafting. I thought about doing this print, but it's more like a muslin. I mean, it's thick, but I feel like this is more durable, so I'm gonna put this one away for now. I'm gonna actually fold this in half so I can get a better visual on what's going on over here. I don't know how big I want them. My dogs are small dogs, so it's not like I need giant dog toys. But I'm going to say around the 8-inch mark, maybe. Yeah, I'll cut around 8 inches because once we cut both sides, that's going to lose maybe 8.5. I'll do 8.5. I don't think that'll be too big. Let's cut about 8.5. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see. Move this out of the way. This is gonna be so fun. I'm so excited for the puppies. I mean, what dog doesn't love getting new toys for the new year? Scraps, save those. Let me just make sure I got clean edges on all 3 pieces. I did. Okay, and then we're gonna flip it this way. Cut on the edge this way, just to straighten everything up. This is a great way if you've got like flannel, leftover scraps, canvas, leftover scraps. It's just a more durable fabric, leftover scraps. This is a great way to use them up and bring some joy to an animal in your life. So I've got things like this. I've got a piece like this. And then I still have all of this. So all I'm doing literally is I'm going to go bring it over to the machine and sew around it and just make some basic shapes for the puppies. Let's go. Okay, so here we are at the machine. And like I said, I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just going to basically take my rectangle, square, whatever you have, whatever shape you have. I'm going to put right sides together and I'm going to sew about a 1/2 inch all the way up, and then I'm going to leave an opening at one end to restuff it and put the little squeaker back down into it. So that's all I'm doing. I will probably do, like I said, a 1/2 inch straight stitch, and then I'm going to do a zigzag to kind of reinforce the edges, and hopefully the toy lasts a little bit longer than normal. So let's just get this sewn up. Okay, I'm just going to start at this pin and work around, leaving a little gap right here to sew it together. And like I said, I'm doing approximately 1/2 inch seam allowance. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a dog toy, for crying out loud. So I'm just going to backstitch here, and then that way it reinforces that closure or that starting point. And I'm just gonna sew all the way around. You don't have to use pins. I like to, just because, I don't know, I just like using pins. They're gonna be so excited. The dogs are eagerly awaiting. They have kind of an idea because I squeaked the squeakers. But here we go. So I'm going around first with a straight stitch, using a 2.5 stitch length. And then I'm going to just take this off. I'm going to move it over to a zigzag stitch and do the same thing. Go all the way around again from my starting point. And that way it will be nice and kind of sort of reinforced right there. There you have it. We've got this little gap opening here, and we're gonna flip this inside out, stuff it, put a squeaker in it, and I'm gonna do that to the rest of these, and I will show you what that looks like when I'm completely done. I don't know what it is about every time I go to turn something inside out on video, I have the hardest time. That one, easy as can be. Because I start recording, difficult. What I love about the thickness of the border on the inside, plus the fact that it's zigzag reinforced, is I'm hoping these will be a little bit more durable than your standard dog toy. If these work out good and my dogs wind up loving them, I want to do maybe some basic shapes like a bone or something, And how cute would that be to go bring a whole bunch of these over to the animal shelter here in my town? I think the doggos would definitely appreciate it. And maybe I can buy some catnip and make some smaller versions of this for the kitty cats. I think that would be a great idea. Of course, it always makes me so sad to go over to the dog pound. Oh, I don't even know if they still call it a dog pound, but to go over to the shelter here in my town because I just want to rescue all of them and bring them home. Every animal deserves a happy, good home. Oh my goodness, see what I mean? Every time I go to turn something inside out on video, I really don't struggle this much flipping stuff. Only on video. Excited to give these to the dogs and see what they think. And then I'm going to stuff these and then put the little squeakers inside. Or the rattles, I'll show you guys here in just a moment. And I'm just recycling the polyfill from their old toys. It's still good stuff. And hopefully they love these. And I'm super excited. I'm gonna stuff all these off camera and then I'll be back to show you what they look like. I wanna show you guys something super cute. Look who's super excited to get her toy. She's over there shaking her dog bed around because she can hear me squeaking these while I'm stuffing them into the new dog toys I'm making. And then we have this guy anxiously awaiting. Let me show you. He can hear me squeaking the toy and he wants it. Oh, buddy. Yeah. So I think it's really cute that they're anxious for these, which makes me happy. I'm trying to stuff them a little thick to protect that little squeaker in there. So hopefully they don't destroy it too soon. We all know how destructive dogs can be, but I just have little dogs. I don't know how great this would work for big dogs. Maybe if you did like 2 layers of canvas, or maybe if you have a thicker type canvas, that might work really good. But it's just something super simple and super basic on a rainy day to just sit at my sewing machine and do something just mindless and fun. And that will make these little puppies happy today. I think it's cute. Now that I'm pretty much done stuffing all of these pretty good, I'm stuffing them pretty good, I'm going to just kind of tuck in that top where I'm stuffing it. I'm just going to kind of tuck that in, do a good kind of match up with the other and make it a good 1/2 inch on the inside. And I'm not doing anything fancy, guys. I'm literally just going to bring it to the machine and stitch it closed this way and do a zigzag on the outside. So let's see how much they love them here in just a moment. What do you think of this, huh? Remy, do you want to see your new toy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Go get it. Oh, that's a good boy. He loves it. Nisa, what about you? You want this one? Oh my goodness. No, you don't want you. Is it this one? You want this one? You want this one? Here. Get that one. Oh, I think they like it. Good babies. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They love them, guys. They've got the seal of approval. Go get it. Oh, that's perfect. Yay. They love their new toys. So that is it, my friends. Homemade dog toys, recycling the stuffing and the squeakers out of torn and shredded old dog toys. I hope you had fun with me. Just a little silly video, just sharing with you some of the things I do on a rainy, overcast day. Anyways, until the next video, my friends, this is AlaskaCraftyGalVictoria here. Can you hear them? They're playing. They love them. We'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye-bye.